Hey there, troopers. This is Random Game Channel. I'm here going over an update I made to the Arachnid Armor and Weak Points presentation. So for this video, I wanted to go over the tanker and give you all some information about the armor and the weak point. So I added this to the end of the ranged uh, the ranged bugs, or at least the ones I consider to be ranged. So you know, the Inferno, Grenadier, Gunner. And in a way, I consider the Bombardier kind of like a ranged arachnid, because it, you know, it's pretty mobile, things like that. So with the tanker, I add a few slides here. So the first one, it's going to be like a brief description of what the tanker is. And I left notes down here as well for every slide. We'll delete that. So the tanker, it has a lot of health. The numerical value, I don't know, but it's got a ton of HP. It also has like this little stun bar. It's like this little like gray color bar underneath its health bar. So as you're shooting it, this like stun bar will fill up, and once it's filled up all the way, the tanker will be stunned. From there, the team can just like shoot at this thing, kind of like without any repercussions. So what is the tanker? It emits a flamethrower above its mouth, which you can see here, and it can stomp on troopers, which may cause a one-hit kill, at least from what I've been able to see from videos online. And if a trooper tries to climb on top of it, it will shake violently, which may cause these brave troopers to fall off of the tanker's back. It also deals a significant amount of damage to structures and troopers, and you'll need the whole team to take this bug down. So this thing's pretty deadly. Oops, skip that slide, let's go back. So the armor is just like the Inferno, the whole thing's like encased in armor, which I've highlighted in green here. Okay. Now the following slides, I asked messing around for their permission, you know, just in case. I didn't want to steal nothing. But the following slides are from Mezzi and the video that they posted in the Discord. So there's attributions here. Came from Messing Around. This is their YouTube channel, and this is the video that it came from. Now, let's just put in slideshow now, so you can see it a little bit bigger. So this is going to be the weak point, but from a bird's eye view. They'll be highlighted in this yellow box here. So there is a weak point. It's going to be on the top of the rear half of the tanker. So you know, the head is over here, and here's the last half of the bug. As you can see, there's like cracks along this portion of the shell, and this kind of like orangey color kind of seeps out from the crack. So that right there is what the weak point looks like. Now it's going to be really hard to hit because the tanker is going to be like moving around a lot. And if you try to like jump on his back, like it'll like do its best to try to shake you off. And if you happen to fall off, you're probably going to get stomped on by the legs here. And from what I can see, that's going to be a one-hit kill. So that's what it looks like from bird's eye view. Now here's kind of like an oblique view meaning it's kind of close to like a 45-degree angle. So as you can see, when it's moving around, uh, and especially when it's like dark like this, it's going to be really hard to see. The only way you can really see it is if you get really close to it and you kind of spot the orange color, which I believe it's like the Tinker's blood. Here's the last part here. The lighting's a lot better here. So as you can see, this is also kind of an oblique view. You can't really see the cracks in the shell, but you can definitely see the orange color kind of coming out of it here. So keep an eye out for this, and hopefully this will allow you and your team to kill this monstrosity. So one last thing before we wrap up here. This is the health pool. So you can see it's pretty large, and this is a little bar right here underneath it. It's going to be like the stun bar. So if we can fill this up all the way, or I think maybe even a portion of a way, it'll like be stunned, meaning it won't move around. It'll just lay there for a certain amount of time, and then when it does that, try to pour as much firepower as you can onto the weak point here. So yeah, there you go, folks. That's my update for the armor and weak point video. I'll add a link for this new small segment into the description of the version 2 video, just so everyone has access to it. Alright, that's been me. See you in the field, troopers.